What's up, guys? I'm Ari Woodson. This is my presentation over Milton Glaser. Just some quick background information. He was born in 1929. Actually ended up passing away on his birthday in 2020. He was a co-founder of Pushpin Studios in 1954. Stylistically, he leaned heavily into historicism, embracing past influences, especially that of Art Nouveau. He co-founded New York Magazine as well with editor Clay Felker. That happened in 1968. And he also equated being a good designer with being a good citizen, and that is seen in much of his work. Some of it he did for free, just pro bono, which I think is very inspiring. Along with that, especially his work at Pushpin Studios, he used his position as a platform to speak on political issues at the time, doing a lot with juxtaposition and things along those lines. This is the first piece I chose. This was a poster created for Bob Dylan, commissioned for the album cover Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, commissioned by CBS Records, 1966. This piece helped redefine what commercial art would look like. This was not something that was seen at the time whatsoever. This was very revolutionary, and I think it's a very strong, effective piece. You can see the heavy influence of Art Nouveau here in the ornamentation of the hair. He drew inspiration from Marcel Duchamp and the self-portraits that he did back in that era. You can also see stylistically of the postmodern era, the ornamentation and kind of the psychedelic trip-like nature of the hair here. I think it's a very strong piece. I like the positive, negative space at play here, along with the typeface in the bottom corner. I think it's very strong. Second piece here, it's entitled Aretha, commissioned by I Magazine in 1968. It was a part of a series where artists and designers created portraits of major cultural figures at the time, Aretha Franklin obviously being a huge staple for culture during this era. There's some clear influences of Mucha's Art Nouveau at work here with the ornamentation, the composition of the piece. Very clear influences there. The goal here is to capture the essence of Aretha's music, being soulful, powerful, and radiant, and I think this does a great job. Also very true to the postmodern era, along with Glaser's style, with the typeface, all the colors at play here. Great piece from him. This is the first issue of New York Magazine, which I mentioned he co-founded. Worked as the art director. He designed this iconic logotype. It's very decorative and modern. This piece shows his skill in blending historical references with contemporary style. Very clean and organized. Once again, true to his style and blending organization with the ornamentation seen here. But I think this is a very strong piece. The layout of it, I think, works great. Very modern in the sense of the layout, very structured, but also you see the ornamentation in the masthead there. Finally, his most famous piece, the I Love New York piece, commissioned by the Department of Commerce in 1977. This is what I mentioned he had designed for free to help New York in a struggling time to get tourism in the city. He quickly sketched it on the back of a piece of paper in the back of a taxi. He said he got inspiration from declarations of love carved into tree trunks. And just a quick highlight of the piece, I think it shows his gift for distilling complex ideas into simple forms like this. It's an incredibly effective piece as it's copied probably in tourist shops in every big city. You see it all over the place. Very strong, very effective piece. And that's all I have for you guys. Thank you.